After World War I, Hungary faced a situation similar to that of Germany, with restrictions on the development of heavy equipment due to treaties. As a result, the country's strong industrial capabilities could not be fully utilized. This situation did not improve until the late 1930s, when Hungary designed its first domestically produced tank, the V4. Having no prior experience in tank development at its inception, Hungary was restricted by treaties and not allowed to develop heavy artillery, design and manufacture tanks and armored vehicles, or make purchases. However, this did not completely stop Hungary's development. In the early 1920s, the country secretly negotiated with Germany, intending to purchase 14 Lk.2 light tanks. Although the quantity was extremely limited, it was likely intended for exploring tank-related matters such as structural design and tactical warfare. At that time, Germany was also engaging in secret research, making it a difficult brother to Hungary. The deal did not go smoothly, as representatives of the Allied powers discovered the plan and intended to seize the tanks. However, Hungary managed to hide the tanks securely, preventing the confiscation. By the mid-1920s, tanks had become very common in Europe. Hungary was granted permission to make limited purchases of armored weapons, obtaining the approval to purchase British-made armored weapons in 1928 and acquiring 5 Fiat 3000B tanks in 1930. With this foundation, Hungary began exploring armored forces and tank technology. In the 1930s, Italy disregarded treaty restrictions and engaged in multiple collaborations with Hungary, benefiting the latter greatly. Other countries turned a blind eye to this, as everyone was struggling in the economic crisis. As long as they didn't sell the most advanced technology and could stimulate the economy, there was no reason not to engage in such activities. In 1938, Hungary finally gained confidence and openly declared that it would no longer abide by the previous treaties. It also recovered most of the territories lost in the treaties. Now, Hungary could openly pursue its tank development program. Although tank development was publicly announced in 1938, the technical exploration began quietly a few years earlier. Building on the design of the V3, Hungary officially introduced the V4 light tank. The V4 focused on solving the suspension issues from the V3, making it more practical. The structure of the running gear was quite unique, utilizing a similar balanced suspension system with only 2 pairs of active and guide wheels, and 2 pairs of supporting rollers in the middle of the tracks to raise them high. The active and guide wheels of the tank were made of rubber and could be removed to convert the tank into a wheeled vehicle. The tank was powered by a 180 horsepower gasoline engine, providing a power-to-weight ratio of 20 horsepower per ton for the 9-ton V4. It had good maneuverability, reaching a maximum speed of 45 km per hour in wheeled mode and 32 km per hour in tracked mode. The tank was equipped with a high-caliber main gun, a 37mm 40mm cannon mounted in the rotating turret, making it a powerful weapon among pre-World War II light tanks. Its secondary armament was an 8mm caliber machine gun. The armor protection was also decent, featuring welded steel armor with a maximum thickness of 23mm at the front, 13mm on the sides, and 9mm at the rear, with the front of the main body of the tank having a certain sloping angle, providing an effective sloped armor. Weighing 9 tons and measuring only 3.64 meters in length, 2.31 meters in width, and 2.01 meters in height, the overall size of the V4 was relatively moderate. Hungary's tank development also attracted the attention of other European countries. At that time, Hungary also issued an invitation for bids for light tanks internationally, and Sweden presented the L-60 light tank to compete. During the tests, the performance of the V4 was not bad, but the L-60 light tank performed better and had more space, making it easier to upgrade and modify. As a result, the V4 was defeated, and only one prototype was produced. Although the V4 failed, it was still Hungary's first independently designed and built tank, which could be considered a success. It was just overshadowed by more reliable models. Nonetheless, it laid a certain foundation for Hungary's tank industry. Unfortunately, with the outbreak of World War II, Hungary no longer had the time to continue its technological development.